10 shady Camilla moments that proved she is a liar. Number 10, the big affair. Now, this isn't a big secret. Camilla was hiding a high-profile affair from the world. I mean, at least she was trying to. Charles and Camilla made every effort to keep their extramarital affair from Diana and the rest of the world, despite the fact that the Princess of Wales was well aware of it. Awkward! But as is often the case with affairs, the truth eventually came out. The media got wind of the affair and it became a national scandal. Despite this, Camilla and Charles were determined to stay together no matter what anyone else thought. They had found love in each other's arms and couldn't imagine life without one another. They faced tremendous criticism and backlash from the public, with Charles being labeled as a cheater and Camilla being branded as a homewrecker. Number 9, friends with Charles's wife. Before Diana learned that her fiancé was in love with another woman, she and Camilla were good friends. She even anticipated she would be part of her social circle following the royal wedding. Diana, on the other hand, realized before she and Charles got married that Charles still had a flame with his former partner, even though she was married at the time too. Now, it's safe to say that the royal family has had its fair share of scandals and controversies throughout the years. From secret affairs to public divorces, the members of the monarchy have been under constant scrutiny by the media and the public. However, one of the most talked about and iconic stories in recent history is undoubtedly that of Princess Diana. Her whirlwind romance with Charles, their lavish wedding, and the subsequent downfall of their marriage captured the attention of people around the world. Diana stated that she wondered if Camilla was making a mistake when she saw her in the church on her wedding day. As a result, as she was walking down the aisle, she saw her in her pale gray pillbox hat and her son Tom standing on a chair, which caught her eye. Vivid memory to her, according to her biographer Andrew Morton. Number 8, public reaction. King Charles' second wife Camilla is unlikely to be forgiven for her role in the breakdown of the Wales marriage because of Diana's legacy, which has won her a new generation of admirers. In the early 90s, when Charles appeared to confirm rumors he had been having an affair during an interview with Jonathan Dimbleby in 1994, Camilla became a person of interest to the British press. Charles stated that Camilla had been a friend for a very long time and will continue to be a friend for a very long time, following a conversation about her. The sovereign conceded to being dedicated to Diana just until his marriage had hopelessly separated. Diana herself stated on BBC's Panorama that there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded when confronted with the question of whether Camilla had been directly involved in the breakdown of her marriage in late 1996. Susanna Reid, host of Good Morning Britain, suggested in the beginning of the discussion that the British public had moved past their negative feelings toward Camilla in the 90s following her 2005 marriage to Charles and seamless integration into the royal family. Number 7, disapproval from the Queen. The extramarital affair between Charles and Camilla rocked the crown to its core and put the final nail in the coffin of Diana and Charles's strained marriage. That is something that is well known to everyone. The then prince's mother, Queen Elizabeth, was furious more than anyone else. So furious that for some time no one was allowed to enter the palace. In point of fact, the late monarch had refused to meet Camilla prior to 2000. Number 6, blindsided princes. It is said that William and Harry were blindsided by their late grandmother's decision to approve of her title as Queen Consort. According to Christopher Anderson, royal expert and author, the decision was driving a wedge within the royal family. Here's hoping everyone gets over it. Although it is said that William and Harry are now friendly with Camilla, Charles, their father, has a long history of having an affair with her in the 80s and 90s while he was still married to their mother, Diana. In the end, Charles and Diana split up in 92 and divorced in 96. And then Diana passed away in a car accident in 97, and then Charles and Camilla tied the knot in 2005. According to Anderson, who spoke with the publication, she was begrudgingly letting Charles do one thing, and the key elements was he promised Camilla would never be called Queen Consort, and so Her Majesty was miserable during Charles' second marriage ceremony. He says the late queen was skeptical about Camilla when she married Charles, and the circumstances were certainly challenging. However, through Camilla's dedication and loyalty to the firm, she has more than proved to her that she has what it takes. Camilla grew closer to the late Queen Elizabeth, upped her game, and accepted additional responsibilities willingly. Number 5, getting the press on her side. The newly styled Queen Consort appears to have made a conscious effort to woo the very press that had made her life a living hell for a decade. Displaying her strength and intelligence, according According to Penny Juror, she was seen out and about with Charles as soon as she got married, and when people met her, they were surprised by how warm, friendly, and funny she was. She impressed them, was agreeable to the press, and accommodating to paparazzi, so they ended up composing cordial things about her and distributed great pictures. Great is a stretch, I don't know. And slowly the general visibility of her changed. The simple, cherishing connection among Charles and Camilla was likewise obvious during their public appearances. A long way from Charles and Diana's stressed last few excursions. In an interview for the documentary Our Queen, Charles spoke of her with pride after a trip to Papua New Guinea in 2012. Charles said, "I hope they realized how special she is. I believe they appreciated her straightforward and jovial manner." Number 4, controlling stepmother. Diana claimed Camilla was trying to control Harry and William's lives, taking them on international trips and cutting off their contact with the palace. Diana also accused Camilla of causing a rift between the brothers and said they had been hurt by her behavior. She believed Camilla was manipulating Charles to further her own agenda and warned him not to trust her. Diana's comments caused a storm in the media, with many people questioning Camilla's influence over the royal family. In response, Camilla denied all accusations and claimed she was only interested in helping Harry and William succeed in their roles as future kings. She defended herself against any rumors of manipulation or control, saying, "I have always respected them both." Prince Charles always spoke out on the issue, stating that he had full confidence in Camilla's ability to help guide his sons. He went on to say she was a true asset and had his utmost respect, making it clear he would not be taking Diana's advice in that matter. Number 3, notorious mistress. Diana and Charles invited William and Harry into the world respectively in 82 and 84, but by 86, Charles was ready to move on with Camilla. According to Morton and Camilla's biographer Penny Juror, who described Camilla as the most notorious mistress in the world, Diana and Andrew Parker Bowles, Camilla's husband, were aware of the affair. In 1986, Diana also started a series of affairs, one of which was with cavalry officer James Hewitt, and during a 1995 interview, Diana confessed to the affair, saying she revered and was enamored with Hewitt, as indicated by Town and Nation magazine. But around 1991, the relationship ended. The public perception of Camilla was incredibly negative following Charles and Diana's divorce. Even before the royal divorce, questions lingered about Charles's future relationships, as the Church of England did not permit divorced people to remarry so long as their previous spouse was still living. Camilla was also not a suitable candidate due to her divorce. Reporters who covered the royals at the time speculated whether Charles will inflict Camilla on the country as queen, calling her an unwelcome prospect. Alas, he did inflict Camilla on the country. Charles wanted to introduce Camilla to the world as his girlfriend shortly after the divorce, an effort that was waylaid by Diana's tragic passing in 1997. Number 2, phone call transcripts. In the wake of the separation announcement, multiple media outlets published the Tampon Gate tape transcript. Some outlets refer to the tape as Camilla Gate in reference to Charles's mistress. Others speculated whether the tape would prevent Charles from someday ascending to the throne. The public was so interested that people could call a phone number to listen to the tape of the actual phone call. Dominic West, who played Prince Charles in season 5 of The Crown, told Entertainment Weekly. A full transcript of the call depicts Charles and Camilla playing the age-old lovers' game of refusing to hang up the phone on one another at the end of the call. And then somehow, Charles decides to tell Camilla that he would like to live inside her as a tampon. Disgusting, and if I were William and Harry, I would be very disappointed, but I had to find out about that. And finally, number 1, the royal family versus Camilla. Even though Charles and Camilla's relationship was very serious, Camilla was viewed negatively by the royals, but Diana was received with open arms. Beadle Smith claims that Charles has always treated Camilla as an equal, whereas Diana was 13 years younger. However, Camilla was not wanted by the royal family as its princess. For one thing, she was thought to be an experienced woman, which made her a no-go for the royal family when it came to finding Charles a wife. On top of that, she wasn't thought to be sufficiently aristocratic to be a princess. It's no secret or surprise Diana's 2 sons never truly accepted Camilla once Charles brought her into the family, and although William might be less vocal about his opinion on her, especially as the future king, Harry never held back his feelings about the queen. Harry explained that after marrying Prince Charles in 2005, Camilla sought a revamp and was dubbed the villain by the British press because of the connections she was making within the press, which made her dangerous. Despite their feelings, King Charles's family would have preferred if the prince had married a suitable woman of nobility. And despite the negative perception surrounding their relationship, Charles and Camilla maintained a strong bond throughout the years. They faced numerous challenges, including Charles's marriage to Princess Diana and her tragic passing. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy royal updates and news on your favorite celebrities. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.